Hello Overclockers, my name's Brandy and I'm here on the TRYX stand at Computex 2025 where they have a bunch of new and very exciting products. We'll kick things off by just walking past the existing Panorama coolers. So this is what they're known for with this really cool panoramic curved screen. They've got a whole range of different all-in-one coolers now in black or white, and there's the SE and there's also like the original Panorama, and they all use these Rotor SLA RGB fans, which are new, existing. We've seen them before, but we'll move on around where they've got a lot of new things. So first up, on the end here, they are showcasing their fans. So these are the new Lucis fans, and as you can see, they're a really neat solution. They've got a light bar that runs along the side, and this provides power for the fans and also the connectivity. So it's connecting them together for the RGB lighting, and it's also connecting them for power as well. And it uses just one USB-C cable, which I really like. I think more products should use USB-C. And then all these fans are plugged into one hub, and one hub can support up to 4 lots of 4 fans, so a total of 16 fans. All the RGB lighting synchronized together. It looks fantastic, and that's powered by a SATA power connector. So really neat solution. It works using their Canali software, which you have a bunch of different RGB lighting settings. It's also very customizable as well, so you can actually individually control all the different RGB. There we go, you can see all the different individual LEDs, and you can kind of highlight them, control them, and just have loads of customization in regards to the RGB lighting. I like those. Those should be coming reasonably soon, before the end of the year for sure. They also have a water cooling block. So if you like the look of the Panoramic all-in-one cooler, but actually you have a custom loop, they've now created a water block that uses that panoramic screen. The actual block itself is made by Tech. Underneath, there's not too much to look at. It's a screen, and then you've got like a fan there, very similar to the all-in-one cooler, pretty much the same design. That's definitely not back on correctly, but you get the idea. But yeah, this is really cool. I like that they've created a custom water block that's completely different. So if you like that all-in-one cooler design, but you want the performance of water cooling, the option is there. Moving on down, they have this is the Luca L70 case. This is just a really nice mod. It's from AML Custom. You can see it's using the all-in-one cooler, and there's a lot of customization with like the orange painting things. Just looks really cool. It's a nice showcase PC. So this Luca L70 Air, which is my preferred. I do quite like the glass, but I think everyone's all about performance and airflow right now. And it actually has two 200 millimeter fans in the front, and it opens on this really nice hinge system. And these 200 millimeter fans are included with the case, and it has this really neat solution for the like connectivity as well. So they're on this hinge system. The case itself, this one will be coming reasonably soon as well. I think they said maybe Q1 of next year for this one. They haven't decided on the pricing or anything yet, but it's a really nice looking case. Lots and lots of airflow from these 2 huge fans in the front. And of course you can get it in a black or a white version. This one here is the TRYX Arc Vision case. So this is really beautiful. If you like the panoramic screen, they've now made a kind of a panoramic case as well with this sweeping glass panel that comes down the front. It's really easy to remove as well. Hopefully you guys can see in the B-roll that it actually comes off really easily, and it's quite lightweight as well, so easy to get into the case, to install your components, etc. And the main feature is this panoramic screen down the bottom. So this is the same as what you get on the cooler, but you can now have it in the case. There is quite a premium for this, so it's $120 extra to have the version of this case with the screen. But if you aren't that bothered about the screen and you just like the design of the case, you can actually order these extra panels here as well. This one's a bit like a mother of pearl effect in like a black color, and then they've also got this dark wood effect here as well, which I think looks really nice. And these just clip onto the front of the case. So you've got a little bit of extra customization. This one, I think, without the screen is just over $100, so quite competitively priced for a really nice looking case. Here's something really cool. This is the TRYX. So TRYX have added a screen to an air cooler, and it's It is big, but it's about the same size as you typically get for a big air cooler anyway. So you've got the 120mm fan on the front, and then underneath the screen you can see you have the other 120mm fan, and then you've got these big blocky air cooler. This as well actually moves up and down, so if you're worried about clearance for your memory, you can move that up and down, and you'll have more clearance for really high heat sinks on your RAM as well. And this screen just clips back into place, super easy using magnets, and then eventually it will start displaying things again. It's available in black or white. The best thing about it is the price. It's only $100, which I think is very competitively priced. When you think about adding a screen to things like the case, that's like $120 premium. This screen is obviously a little bit more affordable. So if you want that like customization aesthetic with having a mini display in your PC, but you don't want to go all out on a very expensive like all-in-one cooler, then this is a nice air-cooled solution. TRYX are known for their all-in-one coolers with the screens, and they're taking things one step further with the Stage. So the idea of this cooler is that you can actually add like your favorite little model for like a Pokemon or like an anime character to this little platform here, and then it's got these dual screens behind it that create this really cool effect. They've got a band going on that kind of looks like Taylor Swift with a guitar. I don't know any singers with purple hair, but it's a really cool effect. They're not sure where this is going to be coming. It'll probably be coming Q3 or Q4 this year. Pricing is unknown, it's not confirmed just yet, but it will actually be more affordable than the Panorama. I thought it might be more expensive, but it is actually more affordable. It hasn't got like the inbuilt fan and things like the Panorama has. It's all about the aesthetic. I think it looks really cool. You can see it's already won an award at the show here, and yeah, good job TRYX, I really like that one. If you said to me a week ago about fabric on a PC case, I'd probably think that's probably going to be a little bit weird, but I actually really like it. I think it works particularly well on this black version. This is the TRYX flavor. It's going to be available in black, white, or pink. I do quite like the pink. I wish more manufacturers did pink actually. But yeah, it has this fabric front panel and also a piece of fabric on the PSU shroud as well. And you might be thinking like, how does that affect cooling? Like probably that isn't going to be that great for airflow. You're kind of blocking your fans a little bit. The fabric, I will say, does have a really nice kind of mesh texture to it, but they've also developed this new cooling system as well. So airflow kind of intakes from the side here into this chamber and then is blasted back towards your components. And they're saying that the airflow of this is the equivalent to about 3 120mm fans, and it's also about the same decibel level as well. Because I thought like smaller fans are often a lot louder. Like if you think about those little tiny fans that you get on your motherboard, sometimes they do sound like really loud, they spin really fast. But this, I can feel with my hand, there's actually a lot of airflow down there, you can feel it. So I imagine that is actually really good for reducing temperatures in the case. It's quite an innovative design. I've not seen it before. And obviously it means that you're not relying on those 3 120mm fans in the front of the case. This actually comes off as well, the fabric panel, really easily. And you can see that there's some screws holding the fabric in place and this little frame. And apparently you can take this off and you can replace it with any fabric, which I think is really cool. So if you're not a fan of the black, maybe you want to mix it up with some florals or some denim, then you can do that. You can take this panel off, change it out. You can maybe, I guess if you've got like a printer as well, you could even print on this fabric and create your own designs. It's really clever. I like how customizable it is. It's kind of an extra feature of this case. And you can see the fans in the front there. Apparently you don't even need to install fans. So if you're worried about getting dust on the front fabric, there's no need to install these because you'll get enough airflow from this really clever cooling along the side here. The pricing on this isn't confirmed just yet, but it'll be somewhere between $100 and $200. So quite well priced. It's in that range of cases where pretty much most mainstream cases are priced. I like that it's got the little wooden feet. You can see the black version, the white version. There's some really nice touches. The white all matches quite well, and it's got this grey fabric. Or you've got the pink version, which is all pink. Even the motherboard tray is pink. Everything is spray painted pink. It looks really cool, even with the pink plastic and the pink fabric as well. You are going to have to wait though. If you want to do a build in this case, it's going to be coming Q1 2026. To end the video, we have the entire TRYX ecosystem here. You can see we've got the Canali software running with one of these really wonderful TRYX Arc Vision cases. This is the white version. It all looks great working together. You can see we've got the new fans installed in there, the Lucis fans. You've got the TRYX Panoramic cooler and the TRYX Panoramic screen down the bottom, and it's all working together. It's a really great ecosystem, and the software is nice as well. I think a lot of these products rely heavily on the software, so I'm glad that TRYX has put a lot of work into that. And yeah, it all looks fantastic. And that has been the TRYX stand at Computex 2025. Do let me know in the comments what was your favorite thing that you saw on the stand here. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Computex coverage. Now these are really exciting. They are called the TRYX, available in black or white. This is an air cooler with a screen on it. I'll start with the best thing, which is the price. So they're $100, which is really competitively priced, particularly like when you start talking about adding a screen to thing, like when you... I really... Sorry, I lost it.